Hello there. I am the UK Gamer. And I am wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt with my other love, football. Seems fitting. This is part 2 of the Mega Drive collection. There's some football. There's Sonic. Come on, it's Mega Drive. You knew Sonic was going to be on it. Especially if you've seen my other videos. It's perfect. I thought he is the main Sega mascot, so yeah, seemed perfect. There are other games on football and Sonic on here, by the way. Just want to point that out. The first few may be sport, first 4 or 5, something like that. But there's some real Mega Drive classics in it, and I don't just mean Sonic, I mean other games. But to find out what, I guess you'll just have to watch the video, won't you? Ooh. I do appreciate you watching it. Thank you for that, and I hope you enjoy what you see. This is part 2 of my Mega Drive collection. Let's get into it. Starting with NHLPA Hockey 93, which, in case you haven't guessed, is actually from 1992, not 93. Exactly the same as FIFA. But unfortunately, the graphics don't look quite that good, which would have been really impressive for the time. Instead, it looks more like that. Not bad though, pretty colourful. And it's ice hockey. Never played it. I want to. But the games are fun. Played the NES one. And yes, I say NES. Played a couple more recent ones on my Xbox 360, the NHL ones. But this is old good Mega Drive, 16-bit ice hockey. It's fun. Played it a good couple of times, and I will play it again soon. Just wait to be able to play it with my brother. But I will. Or my girlfriend. Let me know if you want to play it, RetroKrazyA. Let me know. I hope you do. Next up. Activities, physical activities, sport, debatable. It's actually the official game of the 1992 Olympics in Barcelona, Olympic gold. Which, as you can see, is Coca-Cola. There are other fizzy drinks available. I just want to make that clear before anyone says anything. Yeah, look, little foxy doggy thing. Multiple events in here. Hammer throw. I imagine the Hammer Bros from Mario are pretty good at that event. Whether they'd be able to hold the record or not. Or they just attack the other competitors, I'm not sure. But you'd imagine they'd be pretty good at it. 100-metre sprint. Well, we all know who'd be good at that. Too good. Him. Not me. Sonic. I mean, I'm not bad at 100-metre sprint, considering my size. I'll pretty much fall over and that'll be it after. But I could do it. Not Olympic faster. Springboard diving. Depends if you're good with heights. If you're good at heights, you'll be good at it. If you're not, I guess you won't be. Or if you're like Sonic and you're afraid of water, then you wouldn't be either. 110-metre hurdles. Guess that'd be Sonic. Maybe Mario with his jumping ability. Or would that be Luigi? He's better at jumping. Jumping. But of course you need speed as well. Pole vault. That's always a lot of fun. Unless the pole snaps, which does happen. Sounds painful, doesn't it? 200-metre freestyle swimming. Mario gets a lot of swimming in. Or Squirtle. Squirtle's a water Pokemon. It'll swim. I suppose I could do it. And archery, which is hitting things with pointy things. I've done it before, it's fun. When am I doing it again? Have you done archery? What do you think? But here's a quick look. It does also say free limited edition souvenir booklet, but as you can see, there's nothing there. Right, I'm going to do the next 3 games in one. As I did with FIFA on the last video. I'd also like to point out There will be a link to part 1 in the description below. And these 3 games are PGA Tour Golf, PGA Tour Golf 2, and lo and behold, very surprisingly, PGA Tour Golf 3. Again, all by Electronic Arts. And again, I thought microtransactions were a thing. That was in this tape, wasn't it? I can't remember. So, got famous players. Fred Couples, Craig Stadler, Paul Azinger, Fuzzy Zola. I play some golf and I know some old players, but I don't know them, apart from Fred Couples. Oh, number 2 is more. Armour the Third, I think I've heard of. Pretty much the same ones. Yeah. What about number 3? Just those faces. But, doesn't look bad. That's number 1. Number 2, slightly more refined, I feel. Oh, wrong picture, there it is. And number 3, looks quite nice actually, I have to admit. It also makes a point of saying that number 3 is actually a 16 meg cartridge, which I think is better than 1 and 2. Because although it's a 16-bit console, I think it's a big cartridge. Not as good as Earthworm Jim, but still. They're good, they're fun, I tried them. I prefer more recent golf games, I have to admit, Tiger Woods, Mario Golf even. But for the time, pretty solid. Okay, one more sport game, and then we're into some real fun. And this is Premier Manager 97. There is a basic Premier Manager, and I do have other Premier Manager games from later on other consoles. Now, this would really depend if, as well as like in football, you like football manager games, or even maybe strategy games. Because there's a lot of strategy here in terms of selling and buying players, finance decisions such as the stadium. Has official stuff, it has Newcastle United and St James's Park on it. As you can see in that shot, unless it's blurry, which is possible. Even as real players, it's got David Ginola, who you might remember was on the cover of FIFA 97. Ginola. Plenty of flair, I'll give him that. And nice hair. Not so much now, but then. If you like football management games, give this one a go. It is fun, I will admit it. And for the era, definitely one of the best ones. Now, I promised some real classics for the Mega Drive. And now, they are going to start appearing. I hope you've managed to hold on this long. And I'm sorry if this walk have bored you. I know they do some people. But your patience is about to be rewarded. I also have a very itchy nose. So if you see me twitching, you know why. Okay. This next game is one of a trilogy. I only have part 2, which in my opinion is the best one, having played all 3. RetroKrazyA has all 3. Thank you for showing them to me, introducing me to the series. But having played them all, this is definitely my favourite. And after all, when riding a motorbike, who doesn't like hitting an opponent with a club? So you may know what game I mean. I'm talking about another EA game. Yeah, there's a lot of Mega Drive EA games. Road Rash 2. Oh yeah. As you can see, he's clearly punching the guy on the motorbike. I am assuming it's he from the look of it, but I may be wrong, because I know there are female motorbike riders on here. And if so, I apologise. But from the faces, I think they look like guys. Also, you may notice this guy has a chain, because that's what you always do when you ride a motorbike. You hold chain going like this. Can't say I've seen it in person. But this game is epic. If you have a Mega Drive, or even not, it's on PlayStation, Mega CD, I think, Nintendo 64 even. Road Rash is a fun game. It's where you do motorbike races, and you attack your opponents in order to get as high as you can, get a better bike, and progress up the different difficulties. You travel around different areas. This one, I think, is different areas of the United States. There is a worldwide one, which I think is number 3. I know there are people here who will be able to correct me if I'm wrong on that. But this game is fun. It takes normal motorbike racing and some unnecessary violence, I will admit. and puts them together in a fun little mash. Seriously, you may have noticed a comment in number 1 from Game of Zoids saying about... Game of Zoids? Sorry, sorry I got mixed up. Saying about Road Rash? Well, here's your answer. I already have Road Rash 2, but I do intend to get Road Rash 1 and 3. Definitely worth checking out. But quickly, here's a look at the back, and you may get my point. Definitely worth checking out. Yeah, Game of Void. I'm sorry, it's late at night. It may not look it, but it is. And I'm a bit sleepy, but it felt like the right time to record the video. I'm sorry. Go check them out though, I'll leave a link. Quickly back to the sport. Rugby World Cup for the 95. This from the official World Cup in 1995, which I believe took place here in the UK. I know England didn't win it. They didn't win it until 2003, I think. Still, epic. It's a fairly good game. Also has a quick guide to rugby. Ooh, so if you don't know how to play rugby, you will now. So you better play this game. Different countries from all over the world. Japan's there, England's there, Italy's there. The French. Doesn't look too bad either, actually, the graphics. But then again, it's an EA Sports game. What do you expect? I will have to do a count to see how many of my Mega Drive games are actually from EA. Because it's probably at least half. Okay. Okay. Sampras 96, a tennis game. I only picked this up recently-ish. Haven't played it yet. Love tennis games though. I actually enjoy playing tennis even though it has been a while, so maybe I should do. I think I've still got my racket actually. It's a yellow and black one. And it does have Pete Sampras' signature, which makes it cool. He also says, no sorry. This quote is, "The bullet is back." And also, if you didn't know, Sampras was 3-time consecutive winners of Wimbledon between 93 and 95. So, not bad. This also says, Sega Power's Most Wanted, so must be highly rated. I picked this up cheap. I can't remember how cheap, but cheap. Also of note is the 4-player cartridge. You know, I don't... No, this is the Codemasters one. I thought it was from the shape. Although you may also notice, it's not just me, but I think that sticker is kind of wonky. Yeah, that's wonky, alright. But the fact you can do 4-player and do doubles, it's cool. There's not many games I know of with this. Micro Machines 2 Turbo Tournament has it. Maybe this is worth checking out. Now, I kind of gave this away earlier, but as I said, Mega Drive, Sega, you knew this was coming. I've even got the t-shirt, which can only mean it's one game. One of my favourites, and if you know me anyway, you know that. I'm talking about the Mega Drive Classic, to be honest. I'll be honest, if you don't have a Mega Drive, you need this game if you get a Mega Drive. And if you have a Mega Drive, you don't have this game, you need it. Either way, they go together, hand in hand. Like chocolate and orange. Or potatoes with pretty much anything. But not chocolate. Not chocolate. You know who I'm talking about. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. He had to be there. And I'm sure I probably showed this game in other videos elsewhere. I'm surprised I hadn't. I mean, the description for it is awesome. Bust the video game speed barrier wide open with Sonic the Hedgehog. Blaze by in a blur using the supersonic spin attack. Loop the loop by defying gravity. You can even spin around in a 360-degree rotating maze. You've never seen anything like it. Except we have, because this game's nearly 20 years old, but 30 years old. Oh my god. 1991 this came out. June 23rd. His birthday soon. But I can't believe it's nearly 30. I remember getting Sonic Generations for the 20th birthday in 2011. Didn't realise it was that long ago. Wow. But still, love them graphics. Love Green Hill Zone especially. And the Starlight Zone actually I quite like. Awesome music as well. seriously, if you've not played Sonic, try. I prefer it to Mario any day. This is a hell of a game. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't. You love your 2D games, worth checking out. You love platformers, worth checking out. You love old games, worth checking out. It's just worth playing it. And yes, I know I'm bigging Sonic up a lot, but if you've seen my video, you'll know that he's my favourite gaming character. I love the 2D Sonic games. I can't help it. It's my favourite. That's why I got this t-shirt. That's why I've got, well, a lot of other Sonic merchandise. I'll show you. I'm going to do a Sonic video one day. Show you my Sonic collection, and you'll understand. So yeah. I'm sorry, I can't help it, but you know it's coming. It's my favourite game of all time. It's another classic, even more so than the first. It can only be Sonic 2. The game even had clever marketing. The day it came out was a Tuesday. Of course, it became known as Sonic Tuesday by Sega. Clever. And it also introduced that cute little fellow, Miles Tails Prower. Even if it did take me no idea how long to work out his name is Miles per hour. I have no idea why it took me that long. And of course, Dr. Robotnik. It's not Eggman, it's Robotnik. To me anyway. And of course, again, beautiful graphics, beautiful music. And although my favourite zone, one of the most annoying ones of all time, was the purple water, known as Mega Mac for those who didn't know. There you go. See, you learn everything every day. I mean, if you did know that, then you might have learned something else in this video. Let me know if you did. But, not just them, the blue and yellow blocks. And if you've played this game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Of course, you've also got Casino Night Zone with the pinball. That's fun. And the special stage in the loop. Half pipe. Half pipe. I love this game. It's the speed as you move. It's not slow like Sonic 1 can be or Mario can be. It looks amazing. The music's the music's awesome. It's just the perfect game to me, to be honest. Even the multiplayer. There's not loads of the multiplayer, but it's fun. Apart from Mystic Cave Zone with the lag. That's kind of annoying. And the glowing bugs on there, whatever they're called, can't think. Fireflies. They're annoying too. But that's a very fun game. If you have a Mega Drive, please try this game. It is so fun. I don't even think it goes for that much, or Sonic 1 for that matter. If there were two games out of my whole Mega Drive collection, or even out of the Mega Drive, I would say try at least one of these two. They are awesome. And while we're talking of Sonic, we got one, we got two, and if you've watched my birthday video, you'll know what's coming up. Sonic 3. This is another amazing game. Personally, I prefer 2. As I've played this more and more since getting it for my birthday from my girlfriend, I've grown to love it more than I had. And I'm glad she got me it. So thank you so much, RetroKrazyA. I appreciate and love you. I love the look of it. The music is cool. It's amazing. And it has been influenced by Michael Jackson. As far as I'm aware, it genuinely has. Some of it was taken out, but as far as I'm aware, it does actually have Michael Jackson music on it. Whether that means as much now, I don't know, but it did. And random fact, Sonic 1 and 2, the guy who done the music, was in a band called Dreams Come True in Japan, and used some music from the Sonic games in his band songs, and the other way around. Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone, Starlight Zone. Check Dreams Come True out, you see what I mean. I think it's called Million Kisses and Marry Me. I think they're the two ones I know of. Definitely worth checking out. Sonic 3. Different concept with special stages with the blue balls running into them, dodging the red ones, which I actually really do enjoy. I think I actually like it almost as much as the half pipe. I don't think any of them beats the half pipe, especially doing the 2-player on Sonic 2. But definitely worth it. And of course you get Knuckles on it. Knuckles is awesome. I mean, he's not as awesome as Sonic in my mind. I mean, look, come on. But this is an awesome game. And definitely one to have in your Mega Drive collection. I'm sorry with the Sonic love, but it's my favourite, so I had to get all the Mega Drive games for it. Sonic compilation with Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Mean Bean Machine. I won't go into much detail with this because I've already covered them in this, the last video, and my birthday video. But if you haven't got them, this is worth the one getting. Sonic 1 and 2 and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is awesome, especially with the Scratch and Grounder cameos from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. This is a wonderful game. It's not too much, about 15 quid, but you get 3 of the best in my mind Mega Drive games, especially Sonic 1 and 2. Highly recommend it. One more Sonic game, slightly different this one though. And as you may remember, I had the VHS cases. Well, one more. Just the one though. Sonic Spinball. It's only an £8 box. I should really buy it. I could have bought it before when it was 6. I should have. It's a tough game. I will admit that. I have got past the first stage or the first zone, like Toxic Caves, like once. It's tough. It is tough, but it's fun and it's different because it's pinball. If you like pinball, you have Mega Drive. It is worth checking out. It's not that much. I'm gonna get it one day. Yes. Next up, we have a couple more Mega Drive classics. And no, they're not Sonic. The first one, Street Fighter 2 Special Championship Edition. And look how much it cost me. £4.99 from GameStation. And it was free for 2 quid. So wish I bought more games then. One of them, I can't remember which, was 99p. Could have got so many good deals there then. I think they weren't as in demand. Which is kind of weird why I started introducing them then. But they were going for cheap. If you could have bought more, then, and you did, well, I'm really happy for you actually. You managed to probably get yourself some good deals. And for those who miss it, yeah, it's annoying, I know. Trust me. But make the most of what you got. So, I got Street Fighter. I wasn't that great a Street Fighter fan, but I knew this was a classic game. And for 5 quid, I couldn't turn it down. Who's your favourite character on here? I'm boring and go for Ryu with Hedgehog. Although Chun-Li's quite cool, especially with a spinning bird kick. But, who's your favourite? Of course, you also get the famous Guiles theme on here. I'm going to leave it there. Do you like 2D fighters? And if you do, what do you prefer? Mortal Kombat? Street Fighter? King of Fighters? My personal favourite would actually be Mortal Kombat. But if you had to go Street Fighter, who would you pick? Let me know. And definitely still a game worth getting for your Mega Drive. Although RetroKrazyA does keep beating me, so I will have to maybe get some practice in. So watch out. You know I'm going to challenge you now. The other one? Right. This one might confuse you a bit. When I got it sold to me, they may have slightly screwed up. As in, they sold me Streets of Rage, which, as I'm sure many of you may know, is actually a Mega Drive classic game. Only problem being, this is what I got. And, yes, Sega Master System. But you know what? It is the Mega Drive game. Complete with Mega Drive manual. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Whether the guy handed it in somehow with the wrong case, he had the wrong game, or something. I don't know. They said they may feel they sold the Master System game with the Mega Drive case. Maybe they did. But either way, I do have the Mega Drive Streets of Rage. Although that's probably a lot rarer, because I've hardly ever, if ever, seen the Master System version. So maybe in a way I was unlucky. It's a fun game though, similar to Double Dragon if you haven't played it. Lots of fighting, but it's never been like one-on-one thing. It's like Street Fighter. It's a bit more where you walk along taking out enemies. The graphics, compared to like Double Dragon on the Master System, which I feel is the best version of Double Dragon, are amazing. Especially when you got the police car in to blow stuff up. That's cool. This game is really fun. I have to admit, I should play it some more. We also have number 4 coming out in case you haven't noticed. There's videos on YouTube. Trailer came out not that long ago. If fighting games, especially 2D brawlers, beat 'em ups, are your sort of thing, check it out. This one in particular was 1993, but the original one for Mega Drive, I'm not so sure. But it's a good game nonetheless. Check it out. Okay. I'm going to be honest with you all. I have 7 games left, of which 5 are football. So if you decide to not watch any more of the video, I totally understand. They're just cheap and I love football, so I bought loads of them. There are a couple other games in it, including one which is really, really good. The one after the next one. So if you do stay to watch the video, I will make sure your patience is rewarded. But if not, I appreciate watching what you have done. So here's the first one. And to be honest, out of the ones that I left, quite possibly the best one. Super Kickoff. I picked this up for, I think, 49p from Cash Converters. I was not going to turn it down. It's actually a really good football game. I think I prefer FIFA though. But it has a lot of detail. For example, you can see it's got Manchester United there. Back when we were actually winning stuff. No manual though. But for 49p, there's no way I could turn it down. Especially because it's Europe's #1 soccer game. It's not soccer, it's football. With battery backup. You have to get this. I also think this is on Mega Games 1. No, it's not. It's a different one. That's coming later. Not Mega Games 1, the game that's on it, I mean. So if you watch part 1, then you'll know which game I'm on about. Okay. This game, I believe, is a classic because it's so, so fun. And ironically, like Street Fighter, it's actually still got a Game Station sticker on it for $4.99. Except there's no 3 for 2. It also has a sticker from Our Price. Does anyone remember Our Price? I don't. I remember lots of old stores. Woolworths, etc. Dixon's, Tandy. But I don't remember Our Price. Where this game was sold for $32.99. That's a lot. Really. Don't know how much it'll be now. It's another EA game. Theme Park. To be fair, I think I have issues when I play this game. Because I give the people who come to the park lots and lots of caffeine. And at most 1 toilet. It gets quite messy. Really messy. Especially when you put the rides on full speed. And lots of sugar. And salt. I get really messed up. I exploit people on here. Not in real life, on the game. Just want to make that clear. Yeah. I may get a little sadistic on here. So if you've seen me playing it, you know why. But at the time, you did get a magical child's ticket to Alton Towers. Didn't drop it. You didn't see that. You didn't see it. You did not see me drop the game. It was not dropped. That was getting freaky. Here we go. Graphics. Not too bad though, actually, I have to say. Although them graphs can get really confusing when you're so many at one time. And like I said, $4.99 and $32.99 from Our Price. Awesome game though. Multiple systems is on and game worth having for your collection. It really is. I've even got passwords. And of course the classic EA cartridge, although what you may notice is it's actually for the Genesis. It's actually an American one, but there's a lot of compatibility there, so worth checking out. Right, I'm going to speed through these football games. We're nearly at half an hour. I know people probably get fed up with the football videos, so let's do this. First one is Total Football. I got this for free. Yeah. Bought a game for my girlfriend. The case was all busted, so they had this game in the back, said, we'll just put the case over. I asked how much they wanted for the game. They said they thought it was broken, so I could just have it. Well, turns out they were wrong. It works fine. So I got a football game for free. And not a bad one at that, actually. Total Football. Might be worth checking out if you like football games. It is by Domark, to be fair, who did a few decent Master System and Mega Drive games. I think they became part of EA or something. They became part of one of the big ones, I know that. Not a bad game. Ultimate Soccer. I mean, come on, look, he's kicking him in the face. That's got to be a red card, surely. Again, it's another football game. I picked it up for about £5. But like I said, I love my football games. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Really, I am. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry if you get fed up with football games. I understand. Interestingly, though, this game 1 to 8 players. If you use Sega's 4-player adapter, which I didn't realise was a thing. So that's cool though with this game. I'll give him that. Nearly there. This is the one that's on Mega Games 1. And I suck at it. I will be honest, I am terrible at this game. It's World Cup Italia 90. It looks good. I just cannot get used to it. Also, if I remember rightly, you actually play up and down screen rather than left and right, which I think confused me like anything. Quite a few choice of countries though. Decent graphics. Just didn't get the hang of it. Also, look at the look of despair on his face as the ball's flown past him. He knows he should have saved that. That was the official game of World Cup Italia 90 as far as I'm aware. And now we have the official game of the World Cup USA 94. Picked this up for a couple of quid last year at London Gaming Market. This one is definitely the official game. Shame England weren't there. Has some random French sticker on the back. It is from Sega though, because it says at the bottom, Sega Info Service Post. Oh no, it's also got German that bit, so it says about Hamburg. Random. Not sure I agree with the name of Strip Editor though for changing the kit. Sounds a bit suggestive. But it does have an AK RAM battery backup. Also, I have no idea who that is. Last game, and I think this is my most recent Mega Drive game. I only picked it up about a week or 2 ago for £3 from CX. Wrestle War. Look how toned he is. I know it's a guy in a drawing, but come on, that could not be realistic. Come on. That looks more like he's put on a muscle suit. And then look at that face. Urgh. Look at my muscles. They're fake. 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 Also, the graphics look kind of basic, I have to say. Although it does look like he's just uppercut him, which is quite interesting for a wrestling thing. I don't recall ever seeing that. Yes, I can do the eyebrow thing. Although I do like the French description. It sounds very French. Body slams. Backdrop. Lariat. Et pile drivers. Sounds French to me. Prenez part à l'action avec le jeu Wrestle World de Saga. Yes, I can speak a fair bit of French. So, anyway. Wrestle World. Also, no manual and more fake muscles. So you'll be forever reminded they don't haunt your dreams. I'm sorry if that's the case. Anyway, that is my last Mega Drive game. For now. What did you think of my collection? Is it good? Too much football? 7.8, too much football? I'd probably agree with you, to be honest. It probably is. I think like a quarter of my collection is near enough football, so if you say that, I totally understand the version. I'm going to agree with you, to be honest. But overall, what do you feel? Is it a good collection? Is it a bad collection? There's a fair few games there, nearly 50 overall. I feel there's some really good ones. But I do feel it could be better, and I do hope to expand it. what games would you suggest I add? Now you've seen the whole set between this and part 1. I'm sure there's some really good suggestions came up with. I had Road Rash and Toe Jam and L from the first one. As you've seen, I have Road Rash 2, but I will look into getting parts 1 and part 3. And Toe Jam and L, yeah, I'll look into it. I know it's supposed to be a good game. Recent one came out, I think. And it's also been announced for the Sega Mega Drive Mini, which is coming. Made by Sega. That looks good. 20 games have been announced so far. Highly worth checking it out. I've pre-ordered mine. It's $69.99 on Amazon for September 19th release at the minute, I believe. Classic Mega Drive games. If you like the Mega Drive, highly recommend it. And no, I've not been paid to plug this. I'm just saying this as a Mega Drive fan to other Mega Drive fans, I hope. And I suppose gaming fans as a whole. But let me know, what's your favourite game in my collection? What game should I get? Do you even like the Mega Drive? And if you have a Mega Drive, what's your favourite game in your collection? I'm intrigued to see how other people's collections are. Even yours, RetroKrazyA, though I know what yours is like. It's good. And probably better than mine, because there's less football. Yeah. Are there any other systems you would like to see my collections for? As you can see, I have plenty here. I've rejigged it around, moved my games around. We have Master System here, Saturn there, Dreamcast, 3DS, my Japanese 64, PlayStation 1, SNES. My 64 was over there. You can't see it, I've moved them around. I have loads of games on loads of consoles. I'm sure you probably realise that by now. But what would you like to see a video of my collection of? Or would you like to see something completely different? I do have our ideas, but I'm willing to hear what people say. I'm hoping to do a room tour in the next month or 2. This is what this is part of. Let me know if you would like to see that. Because if you are, then I'm happy to do it. If not, I can always tweak it or just not even do it. I want this channel to be videos that caters to what its audience wants. And your input is greatly appreciated. As is liking, sharing, subscribing, clicking the notification bell. It all helps. But thank you for watching the video. I've probably droned on and on and on, showing you too many football games, gave too much love to Sonic. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But this is part 2 of my Mega Drive collection. I will leave the link to part 1. I hope you enjoy what you've seen. And come back for the next video, whenever that may be. But hopefully not too long. That's the plan. But it will be a pick-up video. I know that much, because I've picked up some games recently, including this Easter weekend. But for now, I hope you had a great Easter. Hope you enjoy your Bank Holiday Monday. And I will see you soon. Later.